the middle of the field.
So next up for Houston, Gary Carter. That one fouled off. Now fly ball to right center. Chisholm on the move to the alley. He's got it, and there's two away. George Brett up next for the Astros. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt.
I'll tell you what,
2 strikes.
He's embarrassed right now. Never swings at that kind of pitch, especially that early in the count.
Next one is off the
outside.
plate.
Ball.
And that is ball one. This one smoked. Could be trouble. Lead runner around second. Walker around third. He'll score easily.
Well, back within one as he brings home the run. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Next to hit, Lance Berkman. And that is out of play. Ball one there. Gets a piece and stays alive. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. And this is now And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And now for the Marlins, Honus Wagner. Just missed.
Ball. Outside.
Fastball is outside. That smash towards center. And a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And that one finds its way through. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Everything came together for him. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Walker makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and it comes in too late. He's up to third on the flyout with one away.
Good read there at second base to move up to third. Now it's a lot easier to get that run in with one away.
Alvarez stands in now, looks at that one inside. Runners at the corners, one away. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That misses the zone. 2-2. 99 miles per hour to finish him off.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Perez swings through it for strike 1. Inside, just missed.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away. And that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Griffey gets under it. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. Marlins strand a pair, but they still lead it. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Astros, Craig Biggio. He was late there, strike 1.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
On the ground. Arenado to first in time. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. And next to hit for Houston, Barry Larkin. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Wastes no time there. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Smith wheels and deals.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
1 at second, over to first, safe.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Jeff Bagwell up next for the Astros. Fly to left his first time. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Rutschman settles under it and makes the catch. Start of the 4th, and now Tony Oliva. That one misses, and that's ball 1. Oliva, a former Rookie of the Year, a career batting average over 300, and he was born in Cuba. And that one lifted in the air center field. Junior makes the grab, 1 down. Here's Adley Rutschman. Singled and scored his first time. And that one wrapped foul.
Yeah.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Pitch is in the dirt. Going to count 1 and 2. Cut on and miss, struck him out at 98. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
That's a base hit, and that keeps the inning alive. Here's Nolan Arenado. And first offering is fouled off. Altuve off of first with 2 away. Swinging a foul straight back. Stays alive. Ripped into right center. Base hit. Coming home. Safe at the plate, and the misplay comes back to bite them. And they take a 2-run lead. And the batter will be the shortstop, Honus Wagner. The shortstop takes a ball. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Arenado makes the turn at second. Coming home. He'll score.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
And now Jazz Chisholm Jr. Fouled off. He was late. Runner at third. 2 away. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Carter can't squeeze it. Gets away. No movement. Now a ball and 2 strikes. 2 outs. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the 4th. Rube Foster. Not many pitchers have it, but he'll break out a screwball from time to time. Now here is Ken Griffey Jr. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And the leadoff man aboard. So next up for Houston, Larry Walker. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Hit hard on the ground and up the middle, base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. Here's the catcher to hit, Gary Carter. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Smoked to the left, base hit. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. The ball absolutely jumped off the bat on that swing. Kind of made my eyes light up, and the data we're getting doesn't disappoint in the slightest. 116 miles per hour exit velocity. I tell you what, that will do the job. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
And fouled off. Junior, the runner at third. Walker on second. Carter at first with no outs. Right side, and it goes just foul. Foster comes to the plate. Hit on the ground, might be 2. There's 1. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killer.
It's always great when you can add a run, but in this situation with the bases loaded, double play is kind of a rally killer.
Now a chance for Lance Berkman. 0 for 1 so far. Swings through that one. 0-1.
It's 0-1.
So runner in scoring position, and now the tying run comes to the plate. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next offering misses down and away.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
That's down and in. That's outside, and now 3-2. Foster kicks and deals. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Oh, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
Biggio in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-1.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
On to Wagner. They limit the damage here. We go to the top of the 5th, and now Rafael Palmeiro. Richard back to work. There's a strike. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Ground ball right side. Bagwell steps on first for the out. Here's Yordan Alvarez. 0 for 2 in this one. That's hard hit on the line. And Ricky Henderson the grab.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Yeah.
Perez in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. And that one is in for a strike.
0-2.
Foul ball, still 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Griffey gets under it. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. Left-hander out of the bullpen, Dontrell Willis.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Larkin, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. Miami's bullpen with some action. John Donaldson, the left-hander, up and throwing. Mendez also getting ready. And now the lefty swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
So 2 down now, and here is Jeff Bagwell. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Squeezes it, and that is that. Nothing doing. Back. So a new pitcher out of the bullpen for the Astros,
now
Roy
pitching
Oswalt.
for the Astros, number 44, Roy Oswalt.
That one's in there, and that is strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Adley Rutschman, the next up for the Marlins. And first offering is fouled off. Fouled off left side. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Hard on the ground to first. Bagwell takes it himself. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
High fly ball down the left field line. Henderson moves under it, brings it in, and that is that. So no run. Now a right-handed arm out of the bullpen, Bullet Rogan.
Now pitching
At the
for
plate,
Miami,
Ken Griffey Jr.
Number
1
8.
for 2.
Bullet Rogan.
Little chopper rolls foul. Next pitch is outside. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Aroldis Chapman, the lefty with big swing and miss stuff, is getting ready. Rodon getting loose as well. Off the
That's
mark
the ball.
there, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Foul ball there. And it remains 2-2. Good job to fight that one off.
Oh, it's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way. Just let it travel a hair more.
And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Right side, hard hit. Palmeiro takes it to the bag, so they get the out after a long battle at the plate. Larry Walker digs in now. He's 2 for 2. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strikes.
Fastball for a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
And there's a foul ball. Just
Ball
off the outside corner. The count now 2-2. And that's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock.
Altuve. There's one on to Palmeiro, and they escape the inning with the double play. Top of inning number 7. And now for the Marlins, Nolan Arenado. Splits the plate. Strike 1. Oswalt, a 6-foot righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, a curve, a slider, and he works in a changeup. And that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Against good pitchers, you got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch.
Runner on the go. Out to short.
No, he beat it.
That's the first out at the top of the 7th. Pitch hitter coming on, Yandy Diaz. He gets a chance with a runner in scoring position and 1 gone. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Arenado leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. That's off the inside corner, and the count now 2-0. And there's a strike. On the ground to the left. He'll do it himself. Nice job to recover from the offline throw. Marlins making a move for a pinch hitter, Otto Lopez.
And he's a right-handed bat, but he handles same-side matchups pretty well, so should give him a good at-bat right here.
Next offering is fouled back. Ripped into left center, base hit. Headed for the plate. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. Marlins get a run in the RBI double. So remaining in the game defensively, Jose Iglesias taking over as the new shortstop now following his pinch hit appearance. So the Marlins go with a new arm, John Donaldson. Down the third baseman, George Brett.
Luis Roberts.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Javier Sanoja. to the game as a defensive sub now, and he'll take over in 7. Swings through that.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big
0
swing of the
balls, 1
bat
strike.
right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really
Ball.
important to getting back into this ball game.
1-1.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Couple of singles back to back. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough. And maybe they've got something going here, trying to get back into this one.
And there's a ball. Kinsler with just 1 hit to go for a career total of 2,000. And another ball.
Some rare territory he's in
2-0.
here, Boog. Not even 350 hitters in MLB history have piled up this many knocks. He's on the precipice of something really special.
That one misses, and it's 3-0. And they're all loaded up.
That just came apart right there.
They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Jose Mendez.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute 1 pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Back up the, oh, that got him. Brett comes round to score. And it's an RBI single, 5-3 now. Liner, and this could be trouble. 1 runs in. Now a second crosses the plate. Oh, the throw is over his head.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically. Ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Josh Gibson. Nice opportunity for him. Runner at second with nobody out. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
Ball.
This one in the dirt. Rolled over to third. Arenado to first in time. And 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Ken Griffey Jr. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Swinging a foul straight back. And a swing and a miss.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. Larry Walker, the next to hit. 3 for 3 with 3 singles.
Walker.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. That's a base hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out. New pitcher for the Marlins, Valente Beozo.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Gary Carter. Hit on the ground to short. Iglesias fires over to first. And they take care of Carter for the out. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch. Staying in the game on defense, Ian Kinsler. He entered the game to pinch hit, and now man second base. Josh Hader on to pitch here.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Missed with a changeup. Now 2-0. And another ball. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out. It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter, but he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Makes the grab, and there's one down. And up next for Miami, Adley Rutschman. Just missed. Out. And that one fouled off. With the tying run on at first, and we're in the top of the 8th. Pitch misses outside. 2-1. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Ground ball left side, could be 2. To Kinsler on to Gibson for the inning-ending double play. Jared Cerna now in the game as he comes in as a new right fielder. And stepping in for the Astros, George Brett.
Jared Cerna.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And a good start to the inning. Next is the designated hitter, Mark McGwire. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
On the ground right side, 4. It's in and out of his glove. Over to second for 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. The walk and a run scored his first time. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Larkin stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. The shortstop takes the ball.
2-0.
The 2-0 is in for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Now a long throw home, but it's offline.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Now, Jason Hayward. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, but plenty of time to recover, and that's the second out. Josh Gibson stepping in now. He's 0 for 1. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Base knock here really gives them an opportunity to take control of this ball game. You don't want that other team to think they have a shot, and a knock here would be a big blow.
Swing and a ground ball. Zips it to first, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Back now. Rob Dibble on to try and close it out.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
That one ripped, but foul. And that skips in the dirt. No, with the shift on, hits right into it. Slings it across, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth. Here's Nolan Arenado.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
On the ground, out to short. And they get Arenado for the out.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Ripped to right, and that's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. And at the plate for Miami, Javier Sanoja, taking his first at bat of the game after entering on defense. In for a strike, 0-1. Outside.
1-1.
With the tying run at the plate, here at the top of the ninth. Hit to right, and that should do it. And that is the ball game.